The Boy Who Reversed Himself by William Sleator, Chapter 3. He looked really worried now, watching my face. "I think I have to go," he said. "I'm in a hurry." He moved quickly away. I stood and looked after him. Was I imagining things? But I knew he had always been missing his right tooth and his hair had fallen into his right eye. I had noticed those features many times, and now they had moved to the other side of his face. Maybe there were two Omars, twins, one with a left-sided face and the other with a right-sided face. But there was only one Omar in school, and I knew that Omar's face had gone to the right earlier today when he had approached me at my locker and offered to get me my report. Less than a minute later, when he had shown up in class with the report, his face had been reversed. It didn't make any sense. And there were other things almost as amazing as the reversal of his face. Getting into the locker without knowing the combination, the information in the note, my report being reversed, which I now knew I had not imagined. What was the connection? Part of me was frightened and repelled. Omar wasn't just a plain old jerk anymore. What had happened to him was unnatural, monstrous. He was like someone with a terrible disease, someone you should stay away from. But at the same time, I was wildly curious. Was he twins, or had he undergone a magical transformation? There had to be an explanation, and the explanation might be the most miraculous part of it. My curiosity won. I told myself I didn't have to get very close to him, in case whatever was wrong with him was catching. But I did have to get him to tell me the whole story, or I really would go nuts. I caught up with him. "Omar, would you like to come over for some cookies, or to play with my computer? You're not really in a hurry, are you?" He sighed pitifully. I don't know. I probably shouldn't. Come on, it'll be fun." He stared down at the sidewalk. "Omar, tell me the truth. Are you really twins?" "No, I'm not twins," he said, looking directly up into my eyes now. "And your face did reverse," I whispered. He breathed deeply. "You think I'm a freak, don't you?" He twisted his mouth. "I didn't think you would notice what happened to my face. No one has before." "I noticed, and now you have to tell me all about it. And about the note. And how you knew that stuff. Don't you want to tell somebody? Isn't that why you left the note in the first place?" "Well," he hesitated. I did hope maybe we were going to be friends at first, and then school started, and you wouldn't talk to me anymore, and then I just wanted to help you out. That's why I left you the note and got your report. It didn't seem right not to help you, but I shouldn't have. It was stupid. It was dangerous. But why can't you tell me how you did it?" He groaned. "Oh, I can't, Laura. I just can't. It's too risky." "But that's not fair," I said angrily, tossing back my long hair. "You started it, Omar. It's your own fault. I'm so curious now. Come on, Omar." "No," he insisted, lifting his chin. I hadn't expected him to be so stubborn about it. Why was it so important to keep it a secret? I was more curious than ever now. I glared at him, wondering what I could do to persuade him. Then it hit me. "Well, if you really did want to be my friend, you'd tell me," I said. That seemed to surprise him. His mouth opened slightly, but he didn't speak. Maybe I was on the right track. If you knew what it meant to be friends, you'd know friends don't keep secrets from each other. But we're not friends. Friends don't avoid each other at school. "We could be friends," I said hastily. "I had fun those times you came over during vacation, didn't you?" "Well, yes, sure I did," he said, his eyes sliding away from me. "But that doesn't... He seemed so vulnerable at that moment that I almost felt sorry for him, but I could see he was weakening. And I pressed on. "Look, just come over now. You have to tell me more, and we will be friends." I crossed my fingers behind my back. "I promise, but..." I smiled at him. "Please, Omar." He sighed again, then said very quickly, "Well, would you promise not to tell anybody what I tell?" Yes, I promise," I said, not even waiting for him to finish. "Well, we'll have to shake on it then." I rolled my eyes. "Why are you making such a big deal out of it?" "Because it is a big deal. You promise, Laura?" He stuck out his hand. I grabbed his hand and pumped it. Yes, I promise, Omar. My word of honor, my sacred oath, anything else you can think of, I promise, okay?" "Okay, then, I'll tell you," Omar said. I dragged him into the house and up to my room. "Okay, spill it," I demanded. I need some paper and a pencil and a scissors, he said. Why can't you just tell me? Because I have to show you or you won't understand. Do you really want to understand it or not? I got him the paper and pencil and scissors and pulled 2 chairs up to my desk and pushed the junk on it out of the way. I still don't know why you can't just tell me, I said. Because it's really hard to picture unless you have examples, analogies to look at. Hard to picture what? The 4th dimension, he said. And that's the end of chapter 3.